This is the MLB pregame show, and I'm Matt Vasgersian, and as we draw nearer to the first pitch of Game 1 in the series, we'll give you the latest installment of our Topps Player Spotlight. Jordan Knodler will be in the glow, and as you may or may not remember, was a starting member of the AL All-Star squad this year. And guys, what do we expect from him moving forward in the second half?
Well, hopefully more of the same, Matt. He put together a great first half, and he was rewarded for it by the fans. So I think that should be a good boost to his game going forward. He's just got to remember to do the same things that got him to the All-Star game in the first place. If he does that, he'll be looking good come October.
All right, lineups and first pitch are coming up next. Stay tuned for that right here on the show. The weekend has arrived, and we've got baseball from Progressive Field in Cleveland. Tonight, the first of this three-game weekend series between the Detroit Tigers and the Cleveland Indians. Should see some great battles out of these two next on the show. So a moment now to take a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Detroit Tigers. Eric, who should we keep an eye on?
You know, I'm excited to watch Justin Upton right now. He always seems to come through in the clutch. Doesn't let the pressure of a big situation get to him. Whether it's the first inning with nobody out or the ninth inning with 2 outs, his approach doesn't change, and that's a big reason why he delivers so often.
And there's a look at the starter this lineup will match up against as you take a look at his line on the right side of your screen. Jose Iglesias heads for the batter's box, and we are just about ready for some evening baseball.
Shortstop, number 1.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1.
7:05.
No one out now.
0-1, here it comes. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. Eric, we take a look at the Tribe as they begin here tonight. They come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
And they've upped that lead in the division even further. They've put some serious distance between them and the rest of the pack, so they're well on their way to playing October baseball.
With that, let's get you a look at the starting 9 for the Tigers. Eric Karros, who you focused on?
Well, guys, everybody should be looking out for that guy in the number 3 spot. He's on a nice little hot streak, batting over 400 in his last 10 games.
Into the box, Justin Upton.
Hey, plays
He'll
at
get
1
to
now.
take his first cuts here.
One down, one down.
That's yanked into the stand, strike 1. And Upton swings and misses on a good pitch that time, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
And you can forget about trying to set up a guy. That's 5 pitches, 5 strikes.
Hit on the ground to short. To his left, Lindor. Throw gets him.
Out.
2 down. And with that, let's give you a look at how the Tribe stacks up defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Any thoughts, Eric?
Well, guys, one of the great shortstops in the game, especially when you're talking about athleticism, Francisco Lindor. What he does just amazes every time out. We'll get an opportunity to watch him in this one.
Miguel Cabrera will dig in now. And as you can see, he's right up there in the American League batting race, currently 2nd entering play.
And he has a top 5 on-base
Hey,
percentage
2
as well.
outs, plays at 1. That's a
Watches a
strike.
fastball right there for strike 1. And there is the AL batting race entering play.
Hey, 2 outs here, 2 outs.
And he falls behind 0-2. Trying to get Cabrera to chase there, but it's 1-2.
And that fastball of his definitely catches your attention. I mean, especially when it's on the inner half.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Down in order go the Tigers. It's the Tigers nothing. Tribe coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. J.D. Martinez makes his way to the plate. He'll get us started here in the top of the second.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat, because you know he has big-time power.
Get ahead, stay ahead.
Out in front of it, strike one. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Woody Keller.
Well, Matt, Woody calls a good game more often than not. Although he has been known to get a little flack from time to time about his consistency, especially on the corners of the strike zone. We'll see if that comes into play.
And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out.
Well, there's no question this guy's got to be in the running for the Cy Young this year. He makes quick work of this guy on 3 pitches. That was just too easy.
Nick Castellanos
We got one
will
here.
stand
We got
in,
one.
and as you can see, the numbers away from home, he's been much better once he gets out on the road. And this is up and in, ball one. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game.
Hey, come on now. Here we go.
Sneaks a fastball by him at the letters. It's 1-1.
And sometimes you got to cut down a little stride against a guy who's throwing this hard. Either you take that leg kick completely out of the equation, or you get it started just a little bit quicker.
Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now.
Inside.
Just inside, not by much. It's 2-2.
And that's 3 straight pitches, all over 100 miles an hour. If he throws a changeup for a strike here, that guy's got no chance.
Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Well, it's been something of a strikeout fest here to start this game off. Already 4 strikeouts now in the first 5 batters. Now that's going to be a tough pace to keep up.
Two outs, fellas.
Stepping in now, Keith Bonner. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1. He'll enter play with a good chance to get over 300. He's at 298. 4 home runs, and he's driven in 24. No score here as we play inning number 2. And wow, a very high strike, but a strike nonetheless, and it's 1-1.
I think he had to take that one because I'm not even sure he saw it.
And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
Ah, that thing's knee-high on the outside third of the plate.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. More in a moment on the show, the Friday Night Showcase. Cameron Maben leads it off here. Bottom third of the order set to go here in the third.
Well, he's faced the minimum so far, and obviously it's still early, but they need to get something going because you can't let this guy settle in out there.
Swing and a miss as he was way in front of that one.
Boy, when he's got that thing going good, it just takes a nosedive right at the end.
And it's quickly 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2. Pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Brantley going back, and goodbye. This one ain't coming back. A solo shot here for Cameron Maybin. 7 home runs for him on the year now, and the Tigers have cut this to a 2-1 ball game.
Well, this is just their first hit of the night, but what a hit it was. He squares up on this thing perfectly and just drives it over the wall. That had some serious hang time to it.
No outs here, fellas.
Standing in now, James McCann. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. On the move is DeShields.
Mine.
One away. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season.
Yeah, Matt, more of the same for him as he's currently leading the American League in that category. And pitching wins, they just aren't as celebrated these days as they once were. But I'll tell you, if you're leading the league, you're one of the best pitchers around. We'll see if he can hold on and add another win to his total in this one.
Hey, we got one down here.
Is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. Chopped foul over towards the dugout. And a swing and a miss, and another punch out here. 6 already, and that's out number 2.
Well, he's made 5 or 6 quality pitches in this inning, but he just made the one bad one. And you can bet that's the one he's going to remember when he gets back to the dugout. Good job here, though, because he bounced back to retire the next 2 guys that he faced.
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Iglesias. As
down,
the first pitch
outside.
to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0.
Come on, guys.
That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And this is taken for a called strike, and he's not in love with that call either. It's 1-2 now.
And this has been a pretty good comeback from that leadoff home run. 2 straight outs now, and 2 strikes here as well.
Tried to shoot the corner, and he missed it. 2-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Here's the pitch on 2-2. Froze him for strike 3, and that retires the side. But not before the lone hit in the inning. The solo home run makes this a 1-run ball game. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Indians 2 and the Tigers 1. Justin Upton will start things off in the inning for Detroit. He'll be followed by Miguel Cabrera waiting on deck.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Hey, get ahead right here.
A little bouncer. That rolls foul for strike 1.
Hey, no one down here.
Here's a late swing and a miss. Strike 2.
You can tell he's got sinker on the mind because he definitely undercut that one.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air.
Oh, you.
Shields is there.
I got it.
Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Miguel Cabrera is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yep, they
One out
sent him
now.
packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
In
No,
tight here
that's a
with the
ball.
first pitch fastball that's 1-0.
1 ball, no
Fourth
strike.
inning of a 2-1 ball game. 2-0.
Two really close pitches to kick off this at-bat. Normally this guy would be all over him, but he's shown some discipline here with 2 good takes.
Hey, plays at 1 now.
Here he comes on 2-0. High in the air out to center field. Moving under it, DeShields.
I got it, I got it, I got it.
And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Up next for the Tigers, right fielder,
J.D. Martinez
Hey, 2 outs
comes
here,
to the
2
plate
outs.
looking to put the ball in play. He went down on strikes last time.
Yeah, and he went down in flames, too. Got him on just 3 pitches.
Here we go,
And
right
that's
now,
taken
fellas.
for strike 1.
And you know, if you're going to challenge a guy up in the zone with a fastball, why not do it on the first pitch? A lot of times he's going to be taken anyway, and you just bought yourself a strike that you can now throw anything off of.
Oh, and he's
0-2.
finding his groove out there now. It's 0-2.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much.
Threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. It's the Indians 2 and the Tigers 1. Nick Castellanos heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one.
And in a pretty close game so far, they'd love to see this guy get on base so they can get a rally started to get back in
Nobody
this
down here. Plays at 1 now.
Into the windup and the pitch. A little
No ball.
tardy there.
1
No
strike.
balls and a strike.
Yeah, and it seems like he kind of got away from that pitch here in the last few innings. You got to think about bringing that one right back.
Oh, and he's really getting
No
the
ball.
better of him
2
now. It's
strike.
strike 2.
Boy, he was so far behind that first pitch that he overadjusted and was so far ahead of this one.
That misses, says the home plate umpire. 1-2. Where it misses, I'm not quite sure.
Boy, I don't know that I'd want to be facing this guy right now. He looks pretty fired up out there.
Yeah, he looks like he could run that fastball through a brick wall.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. Oh, and he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game. An early look at the line score here tonight as we play the top of the 5th. And boy, just one lone hit for the visitors this evening as they've been taken to task by this starter. Into the box now. Keith
Hey, we got
Bonner.
one.
He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to
Hey,
happen
plays
sometimes.
it first, plays it first.
And a first pitch sinker is over for strike 1. 5th inning, 2-1 our score. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Boy, he might be pressing his luck a little now. That's 2 straight pitches right down the middle.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Trying to strike him out for the second time. Lays
No.
off that time, and it's 1-2.
Well, you know, when you're behind an account like this, it's all about changing your approach at the plate. You got to shorten up a little bit and just look to put the ball in play.
1 run, just 1 hit, and no errors in the ballgame for the Tigers. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Ready on 1-2. To first. And he'll take
That's
this
out.
to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now.
Up next for the
So yet another strong outing for him tonight as we show you the league leaders in ERA.
Well, guys, he's one of the best in the league in that department right now. He's really been a difference maker on the mound. He attacks the strike zone and is using all of his pitches very effectively. Just one of those guys that's really fun to watch doing his thing.
Tap fouled at home plate. 2 out, nobody on.
Hey, 2 away now, 2 away.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Now 0-2 here. This is where you need to expand the zone.
Here we go.
If it's close, you got to let it fly.
A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Boy, tough to lay off, but he's glad he did. It's 1-2 now.
On 0-2, if that's a curveball, a changeup, a sinker, then maybe you get a guy to chase. But it's much easier to lay off a pitch down there when it's a straight fastball.
Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. They still trail it here 2-1. James McCann will come in now to start things out here in their half of the 6th as they look for a reversal of fortunes here. The first 5 innings have not been particularly kind to them.
Hey, get ahead,
I
stay
think
ahead.
that's putting it mildly. Just 1 hit in these first 5 innings. They're going to need to do a better job of finding good pitches to hit. But that fella on the mound has not made it easy on him, and that's for sure.
First offering on its way. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Chisenhall coasts under it.
I got it. Mine.
So batter number 3, second baseman,
Ian Kinsler is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, and they fanned him on a fastball last time, so
One
let's
out,
see if they
one
come
out.
at him with the hard stuff again.
Now some movement in the Tribe bullpen as a right-hander starts to loosen up.
Yeah.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. For that man right there, just the 1 run allowed. The question is, can he make that lead stand up?
Well, he hasn't shown too many signs of cracking so far. He's got the look of someone right now who's ready to go the distance.
And that's in there as well. 0-2 now. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right
let's go
on
right
the
here.
black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on some of these, and it literally does not move. That's how good his stuff is.
And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game.
Not only has he rung up a lot of strikeouts, but he still hasn't walked a batter to this point. So his control has been really, really spot on so far.
Jose Iglesias
Hey,
will
come
stand
on,
in
get
for
ahead,
the
stay
3rd
ahead.
time now. Still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused on. He just wants to get up there and put a good swing on the ball.
Hey, we got 2.
And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Low scoring game thus far. 2-1 here in the 6th. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Well, you talk about being comfortable at the plate. That's the way he's feeling it right now. 9 straight games with that base hit now.
Justin Upton will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far.
Well, we've been talking about it a lot, but this offense is just getting shut down right now. And we've seen some really fantastic pitching in this one.
Here we go, fellas. Let's go.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Now you've got the tying run over at first. 2 away. He's going to be
Hey, we
looking
got
to
2
try
down
and find
now.
a gap right here and bring that guy all the way around to score.
right by him here, and he's set up for another strikeout here. The count to 0-2.
And it looks like the scouting report says, work this guy away, and it's been paying off.
And whoever put together that scouting report did a real nice job, because this whole team hasn't done much offensively at all.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, one man left on. To the bottom of the sixth we go. 4, 5, and 6 coming up. The Indians on top, 2-1. Miguel Cabrera is set to get us started for the late innings of this one.
Well, it's a close ball game, but it's starting to get late, so they need to get at least one back here in this inning.
Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball.
One of the first times tonight that they've had their leadoff man on base. Now they've got to find a way to build on it if they want to get back in this thing.
J.D. Martinez ready to take another shot. Went down on strikes his last time up.
All right, knock it down,
starting to
infield.
loosen now in the bullpen. First pitch of the at-bat. And this is taken outside for ball one. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. We're in the seventh now. 4-1 our score to this point. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Yeah, that first fastball took off on him a little bit. This is a much better spot.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Swing and a miss on the sinker, and it's 1-2. And he is down on strikes again. So get your hats out. That's the third strikeout of the game.
Ouch. That's a rough night at the ballpark here. Third strikeout. One thing you can't do, though, you can't go into that dugout hanging your head. You got to think, hey, it's over. I'll get another shot to redeem myself. Whether that's tonight or sometime in the future, that's the attitude you have to have.
Nick Castellanos now as he swings and hits this one fouled off to the right and out of play. Fastball called for strike two.
Boy, I'll tell you, to be down 0-2 against a guy like this with the stuff he's got tonight, not a comfortable spot to be in.
Hey, come on, big guy. Get him yourself right here.
Struck him out as his woes continue, as that's his third strikeout of the game.
Well, we've talked about it already, but this has just been an absolutely dominating performance out there. That's 14 strikeouts.
Into the box, Keith Bonner gets a small piece near the plate. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Tigers leave one. They trail it 4-1. Cameron Maben will stand in to start out their half of the eighth with that starter still out there, and he's definitely been a tough nut to crack.
No, he's been dominant all game long.
All right, come on now.
I think part of it is that he got himself a nice lead early on, and that's allowed him to not really worry about making a mistake. He's been free and easy the whole way through.
First delivery to him on the way.
Hey, we got no outs.
Swing and a miss at a first pitch changeup. 0-1.
He's done a really good job of kind of getting ahead of hitters here by throwing first pitch strikes to 70% of the batters he's faced, and that's why he's doing so well.
Got him. And that's number 15 for the ball game. So you've got to figure he's got a good chance here to finish this one off. And with that in mind, we take a look at the league leaders in complete games.
Yeah, Matt, more of the same for him is he's currently leading the American League in that category. And you got to love a pitcher that can finish what he starts. He's a workhorse if I ever saw one.
Hey, get ahead. Stay ahead right here.
And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. James McCann is in for the third time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1.
And this
we
isn't
got
the
one out
first
here.
guy that's been frozen by that pitch tonight. He's had a lot of guys shaking their heads so far.
1 run on 3 hits and no errors in the ballgame for the Tigers. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Struck him out. Strikeout number 16 thus far as he's had a whale of a ball game.
Oh, he's definitely had his way with the bottom of the lineup so far. They've got only 1 hit against him combined, and he sets another man down on strikes right here.
Ian Kinsler will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
2 outs here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Get ahead of him right here.
Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2.
Yeah, the best way to neutralize this guy's power, just keep putting pitches right there.
Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. Looking to set down the side on strikes. Here it comes. And here's one that barely misses off the inside corner. 2-2. Still 2-2. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Tigers, and this is still a 4-1 ball game. Leading off the inning, Jose Iglesias, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And guys, this is the guy you want leading off this inning. He's your leadoff man, so maybe he can get things started, set the table for a little bit of a rally.
Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Struck him out. 18 strikeouts for him now.
Well, that's a hat trick for him now. His 3rd strikeout in the game, and I think the one thing you don't want to do, you don't want to go down looking. That's almost like admitting you're beat.
Right here.
That's a sinking feeling in that guy's stomach there.
Here's Justin Upton now. As with 1 away, he won't catch up with the fastball, and it's 0-1.
Boy, it's one thing for a reliever to come in out of the pen and throw 100 miles an hour for 15 pitches or so. But he's right up there around the century mark now, and he's still throwing hard.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. And with 1 out in the 9th, he's just now coming up on his 100th pitch of the ball game. And Upton won't chase that one. It's 1-2. High in the air and deep to left center field. Back goes to Shields. Gone! Justin Upton with the solo home run. Number 13 for him on the year. And the Tigers have cut the deficit now. It's a 4-2 ball game.
boy, I want you to check out the location of where this pitch is in the strike zone. It's up and it's right down the middle. I mean, maybe you get away with that to a 220 hitting backup catcher, but not to a guy like this.
Now here comes the Cleveland skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. So a strong performance here as he worked his way into the ninth, but he'll let the bullpen try and close with the final 2 outs. Andrew Miller is on now to try to close things down here in the ninth.
Number 24, Andrew Miller.
Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, really a dominating performance out there. Look at all the strikeouts. I mean, they just couldn't touch him.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The Indians win this one 4-2. Good night from Cleveland.
For the Tigers, 2 runs on 4 hits. No errors. They left 2 men on base.